Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So, in the previous episode we had a rather unfortunate turn of events during our Halloween celebration, because not only did Ava wake up with quite the hangover, she's also accused of killing someone. Which, fair enough, she's doing a lot. She killed a lot of people, but not this one. This time we are completely innocent and we need to prove it. And for that reason I came to this very quaint place, because that's apparently where the druid is living. I think the place is even helpfully labeled Druid's Cottage on the map. So we can ask him about... I think we're supposed to ask him about the pouch that we suspect is the reason for our hangover. So hopefully he can help us with that. But I have also been doing some stuff in between episodes. As you can see, I synchronized the viewpoints, I picked up artifacts and treasures and so on. And I did find a few noteworthy things. For example, another Assassin's Bureau over here. This one's rather unusual because it's like very far away from any major city. I mean, I guess this one is like a larger settlement. But all the other bureaus were in big cities like London and so on. And this one is just somewhere in the forest. And I found like an interesting letter inside from, I guess, whoever ran this bureau. And she, I think it was a she, was actually rather critical of the evacuation order. She was basically like, well, we have been fighting all these Caesars and tyrants the entire time, and now that the Romans are finally retreating, we're just going to abandon this place? This doesn't make any sense. Which is actually a very good point. And then I found... Well, first of all, I killed another one of these zealots, and I also found another cultist clue, and it gave me this cultist over here, the Vellum. And apparently he is here in Gloucester. Of course, at the moment Gloucester is a restricted, or at least a distrust zone, so I guess I will wait until I finish the main story and hopefully I can move freely in Gloucester again, and then we will take care of this guy, because that should give us the final clue for the vice. So we are making some progress here. But yeah, for now, let's just continue with our main task, and I guess I have to find a way to get up to that cottage. I mean, this is a nice place to have like a picnic. There's also like a treasure somewhere in the lake. I have to pick this one up later. But first, let's go and talk to the druid.
Fellow's land is peopled by men of straw.
Peopled by men of straw. Yeah, and this one is hanging on a tree. That's rather ominous. Yeah, what's up with all these effigies? Anyway, I need to find a door, I suppose. Oh, it's over here? Alright, let's knock. Yeah. Well,
just
good luck.
Said. Maybe I should disguise myself.
Oh, okay, I need to disguise myself. Well, I tried so hard to get rid of the skull mask, and I guess now I actually need it again. Can I just put on my coat and that will suffice? Okay, here we go. So she's just putting on the skull again. Okay, well, let's see if that's enough.
Oh, Spirit,
right.
You have finally come.
Yeah.
Days ago, a passing cloud foretold your arrival with droplets of sun-scented rain. But what form of being are you beneath this guise of horse and bone? From the realm of the Fae? I know you cannot say. I press no more. Whatever you be, now you are here, the ritual may begin. Oh, but the men of straw must announce you with sparks. Ignite the sky to begin anew, here at the death of the season. Until then, I await you, giving thanks in the glen.
Okay. Well, you are pretty easily fooled, though. All I have to do is put on a horse skull and you think I'm some kind of fairy? But okay, help Halloween prepare for his ritual.
Must announce me with fire. Perhaps I should set them ablaze.
Maybe I should. Okay, he's just doing some esoteric dances, and I guess I'm going to torch these little...
A Wickerman speaks.
Wickerman.
Now let them speak in chorus.
Okay, that's apparently exactly what I have to do.
Yes, another joins the throng.
You're a little bit too happy about this, if you ask me.
Another.
I kind of frightened that sheep. Okay, we have at least 2 more.
Let there be cacophony. One more. One more.
I mean, I see a lot of quest markers around here, but this is the only Wickerman I can see at the moment.
They roar. Do you hear them? A chorus of fire.
That should be the last one.
Okay,
Back to
that's
the
it.
druid.
Well, let's talk.
Speak to me, O wind.
I have come to ask you a single question.
Something about your demeanor and your physical manifestation now gives me pause. Are you truly a spirit of light?
I'm a spirit as any other.
Then prove it. You must know the depths of the world's mysteries before I will help you. Tell me the proper use of charms.
Very well. Ask your riddles.
Which charm summons aid for maidens?
Aid for maidens? Also, what happened to I won't press you because I know you cannot tell? Apparently he got suspicious after all. I'll be back. Repeat the question. I guess I have to collect some clues and then I might be able to answer. I mean, this is not suspicious at all, but I guess that's all I can do. I don't see what repeating the question would do for me, so I guess I'll be back.
Give me a measure of time.
Are you a spirit of darkness? If it be not so, come back and try anew.
Okay.
What are these things he's asking me? There must be trinkets around his house that will help.
Alright, so I'm just going to look around and hopefully I can figure out what the correct answer is. Okay, let's see. What do we got here?
This dagger is placed upside down.
A thumb dagger, upturned blade, release the past. Round about be the circle cast. Within the circle, at morning dew, death to the old, begin anew. That is interesting, but I'm not sure if that's going to help me. But okay, I have more clues I can look at. What do we got here? Hang on a second. What exactly is this? This looks like a voodoo doll. Like a small figure that has been stabbed.
A hangman's noose. A knife. And the vile smells of poison. 3 ways to kill
Oh, the
someone.
threefold death. Ah, yes, I see. Lords and the lowly die a threefold death. A hangman's noose stifles the breath. A knife turns quick to mud. Drink from the well, you'll cough up blood. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. The threefold death is a motive that is very commonly used in Celtic, but also to a lesser degree in other Indo-European lore. And as the name suggests, it's basically killing someone in 3 different ways simultaneously. So in this case we have like hanging and stabbing and poison, but you know, there are other options as well, like falling to your death or drowning, so it doesn't have to be these all the time. And there's a few, you know, Celtic stories that feature this unfortunate method of dying. And I believe there's a few, or at least one bog body, where some people speculate that he might have been killed in 3 different ways as some kind of ritual sacrifice. But if I remember correctly, the 3 methods that were used to kill this guy were bludgeoning to death, strangulation, and cutting the throat. Which, to be fair, could also have been someone who was just really angry at that guy. I mean, yes, it's overkill, but it's not exactly evidence for a ritual sacrifice. But if it was a ritual sacrifice, then maybe one of the reasons to do it this way was to basically sacrifice one person to 3 different gods simultaneously, which, to be fair, is very efficient because then you only have to kill one person. Also, the Celts did have like a number of like triple gods or triune deities, like for example the 3 Matronae, which were like 3 goddesses usually depicted as 3 women of presumably different ages. At least one of them was always like a maiden, as in an unmarried woman. They were also popular among the Germanic tribes and potentially connected to the 3 Norns. Or then we have the continental Celtic god Lugus, who had like 3 faces. So the Celts definitely loved their number 3. Or for a non-Celtic example, the sacrifice of Odin is sometimes interpreted as a case of the 3-fold death as well, because first he stabbed himself, then he hung himself from a tree, and then he fell down from the tree. So it's stabbing and hanging and falling to your death at the same time, or in quick succession. And, you know, it's not completely out of the possibility, given Odin's potential Celtic connections. I think I talked about this somewhat extensively in God of War, but there's some reason to believe that Odin or his earlier continental Germanic predecessor Wodanas might have been inspired by Celtic mythology, specifically by the aforementioned Lugus, because they have a number of similarities. For once, the Romans likened both of them to Mercury, so they called Lugus the Celtic Mercury and Wodanas the Germanic Mercury. And both of them were often connected to ravens and wolves. Then they were both portrayed as like old men. And I think Lugus is said to carry around some magical beverage which is somewhat reminiscent of the meat of poetry. And he was often portrayed as carrying a staff or spear, just like Odin. And he had like 2 brothers. I think they were called like Kevin and Ku. And these brothers apparently had no specific function or role other than being his brothers. So that, you know, Lugus would be one of 3. So we have the number 3 again. And Odin also has like 2 nebulous brothers, Vili and Ve, who don't really seem to have any specific function or appear in any other stories. They only seem to be there because they are Odin's brothers, so Odin is also one of 3. So there's quite a few parallels that make it certainly possible that Odin was inspired by some Celtic deity, especially since, you know, he apparently was some kind of upstart in the Germanic pantheon, and some of the distant Germanic tribes to the east apparently never actually worshipped Odin at all. So he would have emerged during contact of West Germanic tribes with Celts. Anyway, I digress a lot, but yeah, it's interesting either way. But I'm not sure how this clue is helping me with that riddle, so I guess I will have to continue to look around. Also, it's getting like kind of dark, so maybe I'm going to skip until morning so I can see what I'm actually looking for here. Alright. Okay, I might be able to just drop down here. Love letter. Another year of early blossoms. Have you sent them from your side? Always a soothsayer in life, I can see you keeping the gods as a captive audience on the other side. Boots has had another letter. We'll be as rich in cats as we were in love. Sleep well, my beast. Okay. But, I think there's something else over here. Yep, there's something else I can read.
Carved from a single branch. The grooves match.
Double spoon, the rise of moon, the set of sun. 1 is 2 and 2 is 1. Day breaks, they mend the cloth. Evening falls, they share the broth. Yeah, I can see the double spoon. Very interesting. And, I mean, this seems to be a grave for a pet, probably. Interestingly enough, this is actually like a Christian burial, apparently, with a cross. Okay, yeah, we have something over here as well. And while I'm here, I might be able to pick up the treasure as well.
The statue of a woman, Sabrina, watches me from the water below.
Sabrina of the Severn, the long river flows like her flowing red locks. She plays in the shallows and among the deep rocks. And if ever a maiden is in peril or lost, Sabrina will give her comfort and love. I don't know, maybe this is the one I'm looking for? At least it's about a maiden. Anyway, how can I pick up this treasure? It's like inside this enclosure. And I'm not seeing any way to get inside here. Oh, I think I have to drop down from up here. Alright. Yep. Another tungsten ingot. And I hope I can use this floating pot over here to get out of here. Yes, I can. Alright, there might be more clues near the house. So I should make sure that I check all of them. Because I'm not entirely convinced that I found the proper clue so far. Okay, there's something over here.
Their mouths are open, like they've been screaming secrets.
Soul skulls. Tell me, my friend, of the unbreakable bond. Tell me, your friend, of the journey beyond. Speak to me, for speak you must. Speak to me, though your tongue be dust. That is very odd. Okay, is this all? Pretty sure. Yep, there's another one over here. We got some kind of Celtic knot.
This symbol is one I've seen, carved into shields and headstones.
Yep, Celtic knot. Gather the strands, magic bestow to ward off the spirits of evil and woe. Tight, so tight, the circle is sealed and close us within the strength of the shield. Again, I'm not sure. It doesn't really seem to fit his question. The Sabrina one over here seems the most likely. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything else, so I don't know. I guess I'll talk to him again and...
You may not speak to Eivor, but perhaps you'll speak to the spirit of the Merry Luid.
Alright, I need to put on my disguise again. Now, let's talk.
Speak to me, O wind. Have you found yourself? If you are a spirit of light, answer me this. Which charm summons aid for maidens?
Sabrina of the Seven. Yep, that is exactly what I thought. At least it's the one that would be most fitting. And I'm not really getting any other option here. I can't even leave to look for more clues. So I guess they just give me the proper answer as long as I actually found it. So yeah, I guess it's Sabrina of the Seven.
Maidens in peril are protected by Sabrina of the Severn.
Sabrina the water nymph, yes. Which is the charm that weds souls?
Okay, so I guess there's going to be like a question for all of the clues that I found. I mean, it's kind of odd that I have the option to hear the question again, which is pointless because I don't actually have to choose the answer. They just give me the right answer. I mean, yes, if I had like a multiple choice here and I have to pick the right one, then hearing the question again would be helpful. But in this case, you know, what's the point? So apparently it's a double spoon. I would have guessed a skull soul, but no, it's a double spoon.
The charm of the double spoon.
Yes, such that a wedded pair can sup broth together. Man and woman are made of earth, of water, and wind. Which charm clods the earth, dries the water, and stills the wind?
Huh. Well, apparently it's a threefold death. I would not have guessed this one, to be honest. I mean, yeah, he mentioned like 3 different pieces, like earth and water and whatnot, but still.
Threefold death stops life's wind, returns a body to earth, and renders water into poison.
Threefold death is the charm. You
Okay,
are
clever,
a spirit
Ava.
of light. Mabon be praised. Would you like some bread and cream?
No, just the answer to a question. This herb pouch made its way to Gloucester in the hands of a strange man. Do you know it?
Aye. A mix to help him sleep. I filled this very pouch. And over a dandelion wine, he spoke fondly of his home, Tewdwr.
Tewdwr. Very well. I thank you, Halliwyn. But this spirit has others to visit this harvest moon.
Go with the wind and leaves, good friend of the hills.
Well, okay, I guess we got our answer.
Tewdwr. Strange name. Meanwhile, Modron awaits me at the stones nearby.
So apparently these herbs make you sleepy, which means they could have given to me to make sure I can't interfere with the, well, potential kidnapping of Tewdwr. Okay, we got a new quest. Ava's only lead on Tewdwr's disappearance is a mysterious druid living in the east of the Shire. Okay, we've done that already, but now I need to go back and talk to Modron again. She's near the Roland Ridge. Alright, so I guess I'll head over there. But I think we have a good reason to believe that someone tried to incapacitate us so they could capture Tewdwr. Alright, here we are. I've been here before. This was one of
I can
these
see Modron ahead.
stone puzzles that you have to align in a certain way, but it's already done. So let's go and talk to Modron. What are you doing here?
How far has the search for me stretched?
Far enough to say it's best you stick to the countryside and wear that disguise. But Tewdwr's body has not been found as yet.
That night was full of drink and merriment. I do not remember much, but I had no quarrel with Tewdwr.
A sorry tale. Did you learn anything from Halliwyn?
He gave some herbs to a man from Tewdwr. Name of Gwylim. He was drinking with Tewdwr and myself.
Tewdwr is the Welsh name for the thieves' warren. It's atop a hill west of here. I can lead you.
I owe you a great deal for all your aid. You did not have to trust me.
Tewdwr's fate is to my interest as well. This is a troubling development that I hope to get to the bottom of.
Let's go, I need a moment. Well, actually, I've been to the Thieves' Warren already, and I already cleaned out that place. That is where I found the cultist clue. So I guess that should have been a clue to me that something odd was going on with that thieves' camp. But I'm guessing that first of all, people will have respawned, and when I was there the last time, I didn't find any trace of Tewdwr. So I guess because I hadn't triggered the quest yet, I couldn't just, you know, stumble upon whatever I'm supposed to find there. So yeah, let's go.
Let us make haste then. I must find Gwilym and regain my honor.
Let's do it.
This forest in all Gloucestershire feels untamed. I feel as if I've ridden my horse through a door to another world.
Aye, there is old magic here. Old magic that would be snuffed out by Tewdwr and his church.
Tewdwr did speak of reformation. Do you think that's why he was targeted?
There are many who would claw their way to the top. Tewdwr's disappearance could be the work of any.
But you are a witch, open to wisdom from the gods. Have you seen anything?
I see much smoke. Are there any rival Danes passing through who could have done it?
If it were rival Danes, we would have heard their horns by now. We are not a humble sword.
Blunt tongues and sharp axes.
Well, it seems to me that you didn't really like Tewdwr either, huh? And yeah, that's the Thieves' Fort that I already visited. I mean, you never know. Sometimes some of these places are just random places that don't really pertain to the main story.
The Thieves' Warren. This is where I leave you.
You'll find somewhere safe.
There's a shrine nearby.
But sometimes they actually play a part in the main quest and you have to go there again after cleaning them out. But never mind, I can do this again. Now let's see if, and if yes, how many of the thieves have respawned. Lots of sheep around here. Alright, here we are. Let's send out our bird for some reconnaissance.
Sunan, guide me.
Well, it's basically the entire camp that's been marked as a potential area. And I definitely see soldiers again, so they have respawned. Right. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Just the same way as before?
This area is off limits.
Last time I just killed every thief in here until I could look around without any disturbances. Okay, we have like 2 guards standing at the front door. We also have like a secret way inside. Although arguably it is not that secret.
I learned this from one of the daughters of Naimu. They're blessed in holy healing. It should help with the pain.
Thank you, Farron.
Ah,
You've been a great comfort.
That's Tewdwr's voice. So he lives.
okay, he's still alive and he's in here. Well, in that case, I may want to make sure that most of the thieves are dead. Because I want him to be able to get out of here without causing too much attention. So. let's start with one of the guards over here. He's looking away. Okay. And sure, let's just trap all of them. Alright, should be able to perform a double assassination here. There we go. And a trap for you. And a trap for you. Alright. And I guess now I will start decimating them with my bow and arrow. Let's get back on top of this tower. What the hell are you doing here? Okay. Well, let's see. That is more soldiers than I remember. And there aren't many that I can just kill without getting detected. Okay, that is one down. Oh, this one is too strong for a single arrow. What about you? Well, he did move a little bit. And here we have some Goliaths over here as well. Quite a few actually. Okay, but this one's an easy target. Come on, stop hiding underneath that roof. There we go. And you are dead. And you are dead. I think the Goliath hasn't really caught on yet. You are dead. And you are dead. And you are dead. I still have enough arrows. I can continue doing this. Also, maybe I'm going to destroy some of this stuff here. Because at the moment there's nobody nearby. Alright, this is already looking much better. We have a bunch of Goliaths, but they're a little bit harder to kill, obviously. Oh, that was a good shot. There we go. You are dead. Ooh, nice one. And what about you? Dead. This reminds me a lot of Origins, because in Origins I also used to snipe people with my bow and arrow a lot. Okay, I think I can venture down now and I will take care of the rest in close combat, I suppose. And we clearly have a few of them on the far side of the camp. And we have this guy over here. Why don't you come a little bit closer? Hey, hey, what are you doing? Over here. Yes.
That must be where Gwilym is hiding.
Alright. Now, are we safe here? Oh, hang on a second. There's someone... all the way over here. Can I not reach you? Well, I can. It's gotta be the right angle. And apparently this is the place I'm supposed to go to. Perfect.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit is right.
Eivor, you're alive.
So are you.
Have mercy. I were under orders. Alderman Coonan, he gave us coin to dispose of Tewdwr.
Then he should demand it back. Shit sells swords you are. Cannot kill a single man. You made a poor choice and scapegoat Gwilym.
And we thought that if we kept the lad alive, we could squeeze Coonan for
see.
more coin to keep it secret.
Why kill Tewdwr? A dead man can't pay, you're lying. Yes, a dead man can't pay, indeed.
Coonan is meeting his end in the Wickerman at the end of the Samhain celebrations.
Look, we wasn't gonna kill the lad. We've come to like having him around. Tell her we've taken care of you.
Coonan did this? Why? I've done nothing.
Oh, gods, is he dead? Wake up! Wake up! Tell the Dane I've hand-fed you like a baby sparrow.
Move forward.
Look, Eivor, we're mates, right? Had drinks together. Remember the chickens?
I remember the chickens.
Speak again and I'll take your tongue.
Tewdwr will need to see a healer. This lord have been smearing dung on his face. But I've been held for ransom by worse men.
Thank you for your aid then. And try not to get held for ransom a third time after you flee.
Thank you, stranger.
Don't worry, the passage out should be safe.
Much appreciated.
Okay, so I do have to carry him out of here. Hang on a second, what is this? Tewdwr scribbles. Bugger shit.
When I awoke in this demon lair, I feared the worst.
Save your strength, Tewdwr. It's a long ride.
Coonan, he ordered my death. I don't understand. He's been like a father to me.
I will ask him myself.
I was mulish when he spoke of the pagans being just as we. Living in kindness, under the laws of many gods. One face, many faces. It matters not. We are all blessed to be alive in his glory.
This scrape has changed you, Tewdwr.
Changed me.
Help me! Lord
Changed
Jesus, please
the
help me!
blessings.
Okay, are you done? Because I want to read this over here. Booker shit. Were it my choice, I'd be Rome-bound right now to act in service of him. Instead, I am to die without marriage to God or a woman to fulfill me. Well, hopefully you won't die. At the very least, I can get you out of here.
Yeah.
Also, am I supposed to free
Help!
this guy as well? Hang on a second. I'm going to put you down for a moment. There we go.
You've a good heart. Thank you.
Indeed. Now, I'm going to take you out of here. And well, there shouldn't be much going on anymore. I killed most of these guys. It also looks like we have a fairly easy way out of here through the not so secret entrance. So I guess killing all of these thieves wasn't really necessary. But okay. Can't hurt to do it anyway. I mean, can't hurt me. It obviously did hurt the thieves. Now, hang on. Stop twitching around, horse. There we go. I need to give the horse a name. It certainly looks like a horse that deserves some kind of name. So I will have to think about that. Anyway, where do I have to go? Okay, it's basically just over here. Alright. I brought him back and he is alive.
He's hot to the touch and his mind fades in and out, but he lives.
Perhaps a sickness of the blood. Shame, shame. He was captured by the men there?
They claim to have been hired by Kunan.
Kunan did this?
I know not why, only that he gave them coin to dispose of Tewdwr. You can see how well they saw to that.
They were alike once, the boy and Kunan. God-fearing Christians arguing the nature of life with me. But he softened. Men do great evil to cling on to power and save their skin. Perhaps he means to put Tewdwr to flame in his place.
Does not the right demand the leader?
If he made the lad's body Elderman, then it would still be right to sacrifice.
Then he's not safe until I've dealt with Kunan. Can you tend to his wounds?
I am a very good healer. But if the gods want him to join them, I cannot stop their will. Eivor, what will you do with Kunan?
I'll kill him, I'll expose him, I have to go. I have no idea. Maybe I shouldn't kill him because I'm already accused of killing one king, so killing another one wouldn't be such a good idea. I mean, technically Kunan is currently king, but Tewdwr was supposed to be like the next one, the next Elderman, right? So, I don't think it's a good idea to, you know, prove my innocence by killing another leader, so maybe I should just expose him.
I will reveal his sins. Let his people decide if he deserves an honorable death.
The man tarnished your name and you would let him live?
Shame for shame. Not even his god will welcome him when I'm done.
You are resolute then. Then may you ride as Rhiannon.
Thank you, Modron. And please, take care of Tewdwr. I must get to Kunan before the festivals end.
Maybe that's a good name for my horse, Rhiannon. I mean, it's a Celtic name and not like a North one, but still. But okay, let's see. Where do I have to go for this? Oh, it's back in Gloucester, which means I have to sneak inside and, well, talk to Kunan, I suppose, because I said I wouldn't kill him. And this might take a little bit longer. So, I guess I'm going to make a cut here, and we will continue this in the next episode and hopefully find out what Kunan was trying to do here. But, I mean, the obvious explanation would be he doesn't want to get burned alive in the Wicker Man. I feel that is a very good and strong motive for something like this. And all this talk about how, you know, it's tradition and it's an honor and whatnot wasn't really true. But yeah, I'm going to call it a day here. Oh, A Love Betrayed. That is an interesting name for this quest. Why A Love Betrayed? Huh. Whose love was betrayed? I demand answers. Anyway, let's call it a day. As always, thank you for watching and see you again next time.